modern age is important, but acquiring the right skills is key to your growth. In this episode, I will show you one or two skills you can learn in the construction industry. Welcome to another episode of Property Doctor, the show that brings to property owners and property users the easiest remedies to beautify your homes, save money, maintain your buildings, and manage your assets. Construction industry is one of the dominating sources of economic growth and development of any country like Nigeria. Construction sector is one of the most important sectors in the world. Over 7.6 billion people are living in the world at present. For the population, or let me say for this population, a huge amount of residential buildings, shopping malls, educational buildings, hospitals, offices, factories, and so on are required. So, we need to do something to build all these places for the development of our country or for the development of the world. Construction industry has a significant role in contributing to the overall development as it enhances the economic and it can generate a huge employment field. To enhance construction, management processes, workers, and all those things are vital factors that are needed. There are 7 major fields in the construction industry, and I'll just name the 7 major fields and tell you how you can connect with any of these fields you might be interested in. The first one is the architecture. Another one is engineering. You have the building industry, you have the land surveying, you have quantity surveying, you have the estate surveying, you have the urban and regional planning, also called the town planners. Now, let me tell you the different types of skills you can learn there. You can either be a skilled worker or an unskilled worker. So a skilled worker is one who has a professional training or somebody who has a knowledge about construction materials, the equipment, the safety, that is the health and safety, and is physically up to date. Such workers include the architects. You have the builders, the engineers, you have the estate valuers, you have the land surveyors, the quantity surveyors, the town planners. These workers are certified by their various institutes. For instance, if you're a builder, or if you're somebody who wants to go into building, you need to go to the NIOB, which is Nigerian Institute of Building. There you can learn other crafts like other technical details. You can learn how to do the masonry work. You can learn how to do the electrical work. Different types of professions will come up as somebody who wants to train under NIOB. We also have, for the architect, you have the Nigerian Institute of Architects. When you get there, you will see that you have so many things that you can learn. Now we have the town planners as well. The town planners will help you in their own institute. That's the Nigerian Institute of Town Planners. You have other things, other skills which you can learn as a town planner. Now, as under the engineering sector, you have to go to the COREN, that is the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria. There you have the engineering people learning different skills and learning different other work which they can do under the engineering sector. Also, if you still want to work under the construction sector but you don't know, you don't want to do any of this practical work, you can now go to the estate management field. Now, the estate management, you have the NIESV, which is called NIEVS. That's how they call it. Now, you can learn other professions. You can learn how to manage building, facility management. There are different things which you can do from the NIEVS. You can learn from them. Then you can also go to the QS. These are the accountants in the construction industry. You can go to the Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveying, and they will teach you, or the Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors, they can teach you how to be an accountant, how to check the books, how to manage the books. So many things you can learn from these different fields. It now depends on where you want to specialize. It's not everybody who really likes to go to school, but if you don't go to school, you can still learn under the people that are qualified and get your experience. Now, when you go to these different agencies that are involved in construction processes in Nigeria, you will learn how to plan, how to implement, how to oversee the construction processes from start to finish. Having such skills puts food on your table, and it puts food on the food chain, you understand, and you can earn some money by learning this skill. It doesn't matter if you already have a profession or something that you're already doing, you can use this as a hobby. The skilled workers include the masons, the electricians, the plumbers, the tilers, and so many other different ways in which you can work as a skilled worker. Now, when you are a skilled worker, you find out that you can also train your people around you, that is the unskilled workers. You can also train them by them learning from this little experience that you have gathered. Unskilled workers are those who don't have any professional training, no certification. They don't have any degree in any job or any practical training on any job on site. These include those people that will just carry, maybe they are carrying loads, maybe loading and offloading, or digging and all that. All those people involved in excavation, those that are not skilled, they are not trained, they are not technicians, they are not craftsmen, they have not been properly schooled on how to manage all these resources. The unskilled workers can also learn from the skilled worker. And you know, it's not everybody that is privileged to go to school, but you can learn from those who have the experience. You can learn from those who are willing to teach you, and you can become a skilled worker or a certified skilled worker when you have learned the trade. We'll be right back when we go from this. When we come back from the short break, we'll be right back, and I'll give you some points that you need to know on how to learn these different trades from different people. But before we go, Property Doctor has some products which will be helpful and help you stay healthy. Like you have the PD soap, the PD hand wash, the PD air freshener, the PD bleach, and the PD paint. Under the PD paint, you have the satin paint and the emulsion paint. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I'm coming. If you hand over to government to maintain, they budget the money and share it.
To live in that particular place that the house is. So it's supposed government will compensate them so that and pay them and relocate them to where they are going and build another house for them.
Careful engineering and management to meet human needs. So don't forget, you can still purchase Property Doctor products from the market, or you can place an order through our email, or you can make a call to Property Doctor. The numbers will be on the screen by the end of the program. You're welcome back. If you're just watching for the first time, we're talking about the skilled workers or mentoring people in Property Doctor. We are discussing Property Doctor mentoring people and teaching people the basic skills to learn in construction. Shelter is one of the basic needs of man, and if you want to come into the construction world, you must have one of the listed skills. You know, for the skilled workers, like I told you, there will be need for you to learn any of these skills and become a skilled worker. No, for the unskilled worker, I beg your pardon, for the unskilled worker, you need to learn any of these skills to become a skilled worker. You can get trained and get a certification from various institutes I mentioned earlier so that you become a professional. You know, we always advise people not to patronize quacks so that they can save money. If you have money to buy a house or to buy land, to buy building materials, why will you risk giving people that are not trained That's hard-earned money for them to misuse. That's not managing the money you have gathered together. So you can follow those who know the job, be loyal to them, and be patient and learn. Because we found out that a lot of people, maybe like an iron bender who goes to site to learn how to work or to trade, if immediately he sees that he can bend the iron, he thinks that's the end of the story. That's not it. Or maybe a carpenter. If you feel that you can hold the hammer and the nail, you just think you want to hit the nail like that, and you cause problem because you are not patient to learn. So be faithful, be loyal, be patient, and learn properly. At the end of the day, it will do you good if you learn the skill to the end. Some people will only learn for a few days and think they have learned everything or they have arrived, and they will start counting money with their master or with their teachers or their mentors. And before they even leave, they start adding engineer to their names. Can you imagine a mason or somebody who is even an unskilled worker? Maybe he's now learned masonry work on site. Before he leaves the site, you hear that he's now an engineer or is an architect. That is not correct. Meanwhile, they have no knowledge of what that implies at all. It's very shameful. These are some of the root causes of building collapse in Nigeria. It is one thing for the mentor to teach you, and it is another thing for the mentee to learn. So, for the skilled workers, the world is changing technologically, and you also need to be ready to update yourself with the latest technologies. You know, for instance, before the COVID era, we'll say before the COVID era is the former times. Now, things have changed. Working system has changed in the whole world. As an architect, for example, you need to know how to use the ArchiCAD, the AutoCAD application to show your design skills, and some other apps that have also come on board. For the QS, there are other programs for the engineers, like the structural engineers, the electrical engineers, the structural engineers. They all have different computer applications which they can use to do designs and make sure that their designs come out perfectly. It's even from the design, you will know if the building will collapse or if the building will stand. So you will find the faults in the design from these computer applications even before the building is being constructed. If the world gives you a reason to fail, give the world 1,000 reasons to win. Learn a skill. It's not too much. You know, and when you keep learning, you find out that you keep getting younger. Remember, the road to success is always under construction. You understand? So you learn so many things from computerization in the construction industry. Also, if you want to find out some things we discussed about, we talked about 5G, and we talked about how you can even do presentation on some of this design. Now, if you learn computerization, you'll be able to see how you can use the new technology that is coming up, and you will be up to date and not be obsolete. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. Property Doctor is celebrating her 1-year anniversary, and I would like to appreciate all our fans, our family, our friends for all your comments and support all through. Kindly let us know which episode you found to be most exciting, educating, and informating, that gives you more information from Property Doctor. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly do so on the link below. Also, you can follow us on Facebook at Property Doctor NG, on Instagram at Property Doctor NG, and Twitter at Property Doc NG. We hope to see you same time next week. Have a beautiful week ahead, and God bless you. Bye.